Everything got so unbelievably fucked up.
A heart without a soul cannot beat.
We fought Nexus after Cranberry had lured us into the well. Well, lured me, more like, into the well.
A heart that cannot beat turns to ice.
It was a hard-fought battle, and it was only with the sacrifices of Wyatt Hyena Barrel and Thub Oogie-Man that we were able to best the monster.
The ice hides what once was until the soul comes calling again.
The building started collapsing down around us after Nexus was dead. Started running. I couldn't get Thicket out. For all I know, he's dead in the fucking rubble.
To awaken what lies.
Just when I thought all was lost, I heard a voice within me head. The deep green had come to save me once more. It willed the cutty wren egg to hatch before me eyes.
Beneath the frost. One point of clarification on the Soul of Frost itself. Thicket did not destroy it per se.
Oh, that's right.
You saw it mixed. It was as if Nexus's energies mixed with it to create a new stone, which you left in the Crochel Springs as the cave collapsed around you. And that is where we are now. We're going to start off with Bastion. Bastion, who is buried in the snow. Everything keeps collapsing around you. You can feel the wetness beginning to seep through your clothes. Your teeth are beginning to chatter. What do you do?
Just keep digging. Plan to dig until the hypothermia sets in and I just die, I guess.
You keep digging and digging and digging and digging. Are you going in a particular direction?
I'm going in what my best approximation of where we came from, like the well, would have been.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll a survival check, please.
I've rolled poorly and it doesn't even matter, I just die immediately. Okay, that was 27?
That says 31 if I'm reading that.
A bit high.
Does that say 31?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, that's 31. Cheers. I misread my thing.
So you managed through this collapse to keep your directional bearings, and you keep digging in the direction you were going. And it takes you some time, but you do finally manage to punch out into air. Still air. And as you retract your hand, you see you've punched a hole into darkness. As my dog gets a treat behind me.
Oh my god, treat?
Hell yeah, puppy.
Treat?
Colby is now looking for his treat.
So
Yeah.
you see darkness in front of you through the hole.
I would love to just go ahead and cast light, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. You cast light and illuminate the area in front of you. It appears that at least a good portion of the ruined town, the permafrost, seems to have kept this cavern maybe not stable, but not completely collapsed. So as your light illuminates, you see it begin to dance around the icy walls. You see the dripping of water from the ceiling, as if the ice is melting. And there definitely appear to be some sections of the ceiling that have caved in, but as far as you can tell, there is an open cavern in front of you.
Well, I suppose I progress on forward into the cavern, because I haven't died yet.
You push yourself through the snow and out into this environment. And you are alone. You look around and you don't see anyone else. But you do see a pinprick of light where you believe the well was that you came down.
Time to go towards the well.
Okay. You continue on marching through the ruined town as chunks of ice begin to fall from the ceiling, followed by rock. Luckily, they're giving you enough warning before they fall that you're not in any direct danger, at least at this time. What are you thinking right now?
I can't believe I left him. My feet just keep moving forward, but all I keep thinking is that I should have just stayed in the cavern and let it swallow me with Thicket and the rest of them.
And as you're thinking this, you realize that there are, well, definitely still some remains around here of the denizens of Crochel. They appear to have been reanimated by the power of Nexus and the Soul of Frost just long enough to stand up and then collapse again.
I forgot this was a populated town of like actual people that were turned to frost zombies. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I was one of those people.
Oh, sorry.
And at this point, Bastion, you reach the rope leading up and out of the well. You look up, it appears unobstructed, though ice is definitely sloughing off the sides, like layers of dead skin.
I'll start climbing.
Okay. You climb, and you climb, and you climb, getting closer and closer to the sunlight. And as you reach it, you are met with the wind that is oh so familiar. The cold, freezing winds. And as you throw your arm over the side, pull yourself up, pull yourself out of the well, and roll off onto the ground. All right, that's far enough. You can stop right there.
Ooh. What?
You look up to see 3 individuals in front of you, all halflings, but they are not wearing the blue color of the cloud veils. They are wearing purple. You see there's, like I said, 3 of them. 2 slightly further back with their weapons pointed at you, one wielding a crossbow that looks somewhat similar to your alchemical crossbow, and another appears to be wielding some sort of a pole arm. But you can see it looks like there's a trigger mechanism built into the handle. I can actually show you what these 2 look like. So this is the first guy. And this is the second woman. And in front, seemingly leading them all, is a woman with a streak of white hair cutting through jet black. And she looks very angry as she points a hand crossbow at you while holding a very wicked-looking dagger.
Others. Were there others here?
Wouldn't you like to know? Maybe if you answer my question, I'll answer yours.
What's your question?
Where the fuck is Wyatt?
He's dead.
Make a diplomacy check.
$26.
As you say this, her face falls for a second and then tightens up into what you can only imagine is intense rage as she throws the dagger to the ground. Fuck! God damn it! Of course! Of course. She calms herself, picks up the dagger, sheathes it, points the crossbow back at you. You were a friend of his?
Close enough for him to save my life.
Great. Then I'm gonna guess you're one of the ones the governor wants. You're coming with us. Don't say no.
At this point, what do I have to lose?
Your life. Now let's get moving.
Were there others here?
Not that we saw. Except for
In
that Bill
Bastion's
guy.
head now?
Saw him walk by.
Which guy?
That Bill guy. Another one of the hunters looking for you. We scared him off,
Last I knew,
though.
Bill was with Dawncaller, right?
Correct. You had left them at the entrance to the springs.
Cool. So now in Bastion's head, Dawncaller has either been murdered and turned in by Bill, or is dead under the ground. So I guess she's just gonna go with these people at this point.
They are going to give you a pat down to get pretty much anything. They're gonna take your belts. They're gonna take all of your backpack. They're gonna basically take all of your gear. They'll leave you in your armor and your winter clothing. But
Well, that's nice of them.
they take basically all of your other gear. and it doesn't look like you have anything concealed. So, yeah. And they will also, they have a set of manacles that they go to slap on your wrists.
Give me a second to take a breather, why don't you?
Hell no. The halflings slap them on, make them real tight, so your hands are now tightly bound behind your back.
You said these aren't cloud veils, yeah?
They appear to be wearing the same colors as Wyatt.
That was what I thought.
Make a society check.
I love that I'm trained in society and yet have a higher addition to things I'm not trained in. A 29.
29.
Please.
Yeah, these are 100% hyena barrels. Just like Wyatt.
Never did get the full story on what Wyatt did to y'all.
Killed my dad, that's what he did. I came here to return the favor. But I guess if he's dead, you'll have to answer for him. Move it, Toots. And
I'll go, but I find that just so uncompelling as a way to try and convince me to do anything.
Well, they also convince you by sticking a crossbow directly against the back of your head.
Okay, see, that's convincing.
And they begin pushing you through the snow until you reach the edge of town where a cart is waiting, drawn by a number of very large goats, with a number of cloud veils around it and piloting it. Your captors bring you around to the back and throw you into a cage that definitely appears to be big enough for more than just you. They all load up and begin driving. And so we transition over to Thicket. Thicket. The egg cracks in your hands. Light beams out from the shell. And then a face. A small face. Face of a baby bird. As you are now in this cocoon of roots and vines, alongside the Katiran hatchling.
Well, hello there.
It claws its way out of the egg.
The rations that I have, are any of those like meat?
Yes. They're mostly like jerky.
Okay, I'd like to give the hatchling some jerky.
All right. It gobbles it up readily. Its beak is already incredibly sharp.
Oh. Almost caught me there.
It nuzzles its head against you. Hops up onto your shoulder.
No hard feelings about the about your ma then?
It has very soft
All right.
feathers.
Interesting. And the adult cutty wren did not, correct?
Correct.
It's interesting. Ooh.
Yeah, the adult
Alright.
cutty wren had feathers that were like armored. But this hatchling appears to be soft, cuddly,
And marketable. No, Alright, well. Look, I'm not going to make you stay with me. I want that to be perfectly clear. You're free to fly off whenever your wings, or, well, whenever you do choose to. But you stick with me. We're going to protect this land. We're going to save it from those that are trying to harm it. And you'll get more jerky.
The hatchling appears to get quite excited at that thought.
I give it another piece of jerky.
It is a little bit careful to not nip your fingers this time, but it greedily
appreciate
snatches
that.
it up.
You know,
You
I've been-
are now
One.
bonded
Ah.
pair.
You serve.
Our will.
I'm prepared to do what it takes.
Good.
Then we return
You.
to your realm. Your fight is not
Over.
danger lurks for all.
Life.
Then I won't stop until I make sure it's safe.
Good.
And at this point, the vines begin to open, and you are blinded by searing white sunlight. As you are on the surface.
Oi! What
and
is
you
that?
See the sun for the first time in your entire life.
Jeez, how do the eye folk do this? Yeah. Oh. I'd have to make some something or other to cover my eyes. This is a lot. Wow. Where are we, by the way?
You look around and you see just the white tundra
Oh, we're back here.
and the glacier.
Ah. Is there any sign of Bastion around here?
Not currently. You don't even see footprints. And as you turn around, you see the vines that were encasing you beginning to retract back into the snow as they begin to freeze almost immediately on contact with the air.
I see. Well, the grain put us here for a reason. If I were to wager a guess, it's glacier time.
Okay. So you begin going north to the glacier?
I guess I keep going north to the glacier.
Okay. And now we cut back in time a few days.
Few days.
You both remember when you received your summons. It was a shock to hear that you were, for the first time in almost 2 decades, all together. But one does not refuse the chief. And so, you and your warbands gathered at the main camp of the Sabertooth, where you met with what few allies you have left. You probably hadn't really processed until this point that there's only a few hundred of your people alive in the entire world. But now, they're all here. And as you look around this crowd of fellow warriors and hunters, as well as women, children, civilians of all shapes and sizes, Chief Brokath himself exits a tent and mounts his tiger. A stern and solemn look on the chief's face. Fairly standard, as far as you're aware from the times you've met him previously. But this time you can easily sense, and it seems the entire crowd can sense, that something is very different. There's a sadness in his eyes, mixing with the anger that most of you feel.
Warriors of the Sabertooth, I'm glad to see that so many of you are here, though I of course wish that there were more. My scouts tell me that everyone has arrived who remains. And I fear that I must ask of you all to put yourselves in a position where we all might die. Our bid for survival has been failing for years. And now, all of that work we have been putting in to beat back our oppressors, it is in jeopardy. Chief Brave Walker of the RNA has gone mad. He believes that a recently uncovered artifact of the Nontan will allow him to enact some sort of great awakening, which he believes will destroy us all. The Cloud Veils believe this as well. And so, we must try our best to keep this artifact from both of them. We have heard that those who have been protecting the artifact have brought themselves to the ruins of what was once crucial. And that the Cloud Veils, at the very least, are descending on them as we speak. And so, I would ask of you that we all ride to war. For the good of all life. At the cost of our own. A hush remains over the crowd. All who wish to come and fight alongside me, ready your mounts and your supplies. Gather your warbands. We ride in the morning. That is all. A selection of you will be contacted to speak with me privately. Good night. And Brokath dismounts his tiger and silently enters his tent. Keep, what's going through your mind?
Yeah?
As you've just witnessed this.
Keep tries not to think of anything at this moment, but he imagines this to be the end of everything. It's the fire, it's the cold death of everything. And he's gonna be part of it.
And Vaya, what are you thinking in this moment?
Vaya is prepared to do what it takes to help her people and is ready to go start preparing her mount.
Okay. Fast forward several days. Bastion, you have been kept in the back of this cart, completely unfed, unwatered, for what you believe to be 2 whole days. As far as you can tell, it's challenging to keep a perception of time when, well, you keep falling unconscious. Intense blood loss will do that to you.
Yeah.
But finally, you feel the cart come to a stop.
voices surrounding you. As the halflings from before approach the door to your cage, unlock it, and pull you out, shoving you face first into the snow. They drag you to your feet, and you see Elizabeth Cloudvale in front of you.
Oh, this bitch.
Well then, it seems you're the last survivor.
So it seems.
Where is the soul?
I can't give it to you.
I'm not asking you to give it to me. I'm asking you to tell me where it is. And I'm asking very nicely.
It's in the ruins of Groshel. You couldn't get to it with 10 years and an infinite amount of diggers.
A cruel smile crosses her lips.
Is that so?
She turns to a halfling, a fully armored halfling behind her, utters a command in a language you don't understand. The armored halfling nods, and your gaze follows him as he turns and approaches what appears to be at least a 20-wagon caravan full of mining equipment. Ten of these wagons begin to move in the direction from which you came. Elizabeth turns back to you.
May not be infinite, but they are quite efficient.
The halfling who captured you approaches Elizabeth. You said that I was gonna get Wyatt, and he's dead.
You will be compensated. Your fee will be doubled as promised.
I mean, if you want to go with the miners, I'm sure you can fish out something resembling his body.
This halfling glares at you.
Do you want to get killed?
What do you have for me here? What does anyone have?
Fair enough point.
She turns back to Elizabeth.
You gonna be needing this one?
Elizabeth shakes her head no.
Great. She's coming back with us then.
Pleasure, Governor.
Come on, throw her in the cell. We'll leave in the morning.
And you are dragged away from the governor and towards a log cabin. You see now that you are in a city of tents with this log cabin at the center. And there have got to be hundreds of Cloudvales here. Soldiers and workers alike. And as you are led to the front door of this cabin, you see a number of these halflings with pickaxes entering and leaving a small building just north of where of the building you're shoved into. You're led through until you reach a holding cell. Iron bars on the door and everything. They throw you in. There's a bed. There's a chamber pot. There's a dim lantern. They close and lock the door behind you. The halfling says, "Better get used to it. This is going to be the most comfort you've got for the rest of your days. We'll be on a ship within the next couple of days. And heading back
What do you
to
want with me anyway?
Like I said before, Wyatt's dead, so someone has to answer for his crimes. Might as well be you.
You gonna charge me for the crimes of a man who's dead that he committed before he was even on the continent where he met me?
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be honest. I know there might not be a whole lot of logic to it, but damn if it isn't gonna make me feel good to know that he is, wherever he is, screaming as he watches your throat be slit. And healed and slit again. Sleep tight.
She turns and leaves. You are now not quite alone. There appears to be a guard posted across the room, watching you.
Halfling guard, I assume?
Yes.
What's your deal?
I'm here to watch you. Isn't it obvious? Make sure you don't try any funny business.
What part of this aren't you people getting? There's nothing. I have nothing. I don't have a thing to fight for. I don't have a thing to leave to do. You want to drag me back to the city of goddamn ships and slit my throat over and over again? Fucking fine.
Hey, that's not what I'm here for. I'm just told to guide you. And that's what I do. You play cards?
Not for a while now.
That sucks. I was hoping for a good opponent. Ah, well.
I got nothing to bet you anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. Shift change will be up in a couple hours anyways, so you'll see a fresh face.
Thank God, I was worried I'd die of boredom.
Yeah, nah. I get the feeling from looking at that angry hyena barrel that she ain't gonna let that happen anytime soon.
This one isn't a hyena barrel, it's a cloud veil?
Yeah, this is a cloud veil. So at this point, I would say you are fatigued, but you are rested. So you can put your health back up. Your wounded is gone.
Spell slots are
back. Stamina is back. You're just fatigued
good to know.
and restrained.
Remind me what fatigued does.
Gives you a -1 to AC and saving throws, and you can't use exploration activities while traveling. So you'll recover from it if you get a good night's rest.
We'll see if I get out of prison. Maybe that'll happen. But...
So, we cut now to Thicket. You've been walking for some time. What are you up to as you're just sort of trudging through the snow?
Using my newfound eyes to keep an eye out for anything that might be around here that is noticeable, and by that I mean like any sort of like other signs of life, any tracks, anything whatsoever. And while I'm doing that, I'm also I'm keeping one eye on the environment, and then I'm keeping another eye on the cuddy wren hatchling, just sort of observing it, watching it do its thing.
Yeah. It seems to sleep most of the day. Definitely a bit of a lazy creature.
I see.
But when it is awake, it's hungry.
Eating my damn rations.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh man.
Why don't you make a survival check for me?
All right. Son of a bitch. 16.
Okay. Yeah, you're still struggling a little bit with the sunlight combined with the snow blindness, but you continue on your track north towards the glacier. And after at least a full day of travel, probably a day and a half or so, you see something on the horizon. Smoke. And you hear shouting and the clashing of weapons.
All right, Thicket. We got two choices here. We can run away from that and have no idea what's going on, but also save ourselves. Or they might have food. What do you think, Cutty? Do we go to the food? Food it is. We go off towards the smoke.
Okay. And I would say that you would have been able to rest, not particularly well, but I would say you would have been able to rest well enough to restore your hit points and your stamina and not be wounded anymore. But I would say that similarly to Bastion, you would also be fatigued.
I'm also fatigued?
Yes.
Okay. And do I get any of my spell slots back?
Yeah, you get all that back.
Oh, thank God. Alright, so full health, full stamina, full resolve.
Correct.
I'm just fatigued?
Correct. And now...
And then...
Oh, yes.
Just, I can't add that myself, can I?
I already put it in.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
And now... we go back a night. Via and Keep. Quite a few Sabretooth stayed. A few warbands split off. But yours stuck around, and so did you. You've been moving now for a while in the general direction of the glacier. Chief Brokath has had a few planning meetings with various leaders
and has explained that you found out either from being at those meetings directly or through general communication with your fellow Sabretooth that your target right now is a major Cloudvale camp where scouts have seen them amassing a great force maybe half a day south of the glacier. And they appear to be shipping in all sorts of resources from the coast, though scouts aren't sure what they're doing. On the eve of your attack, you are both called to Brave Walker's tent. As you enter, why don't you describe what Vaya sees?
That is fucking sick.
Yeah. What she sees is pretty much very tall, very broad-shouldered, again, saber-tooth folk with very long ears. He's got tons of scars on him. Every bit of flesh that is exposed is not covered by his thick furs and clothing has at least some sort of scar on it, and he wields currently I guess on his back is what is basically a giant essence stone on basically a stick. And you can imagine it's probably a mall adjacent item, but you're still like, wow, that is kind of funky as a bludgeoning weapon.
And Vaya, what does Keep see when he sees you?
Keep sees a very tall, lean, saber-toothed woman with piercing blue eyes and piercings on her ears that match. Lots of leather has adorned her, as well as her bow along her back, and as she enters, 2 small cats are following her.
Now, Keep, why don't you tell us a couple things that would be general common knowledge about you to the Sabretooth as a whole, and then why don't you follow that up with something that only Vaya would know?
Oh no! I gotta improv this out. Backstory.
Yeah, you do.
Crap.
In my defense, I did tell you several days
you
ago.
You did. I have a general idea. Don't worry. I have 2. I don't have one personally for Vaya, but I have 2 that everyone would know. The first one is that he's basically a very quiet individual. He just walks. He essentially is kind of sometimes passed around between war bands, depending on who needs a bit more extra muscle. Doesn't really talk much, but he is quite a brute. And the other thing that everyone would probably figure out is that, oh, by the gods, he really does not like the half-men. He really doesn't like them. To a point where they're like, okay, if you're going on a raid, bring him along, especially if there's half-men on there. Vaya, one thing you would know about Keep is that he... Oh, what would the fuck you know about him?
We can come back to we can circle back to this.
Yeah. Okay, we'll circle back to it in a second after you're done, because I feel like I need to be inspired.
So yeah, Vaya, why don't you describe 2 facts that would be general knowledge about you?
General knowledge is that her mother left the clan when she was young. And following that, the second general piece of knowledge would be is that Vaya's taken a vow of silence since then, and ever since her mother left, she has never spoken a word to anyone else again.
So,
and sorry.
Yeah. Keep, what's your Via specific fact?
My specific fact is that you'll know that I have a really, really difficult time with, I suppose, hurting innocent people who are in the line of fire, and he'll basically do terrible things to protect them.
And Via, what is something that only Keep would know about you?
So what's funny is I was gonna go in like the opposite direction of that.
Oh.
Is that Via, the only things at this point Via truly cares about now that she's been on her own, because you know that she doesn't have any other family besides her mother. Like, her mother left, that's it, that's all she had. So now she would do anything for those little guides that are following her and her mount, that those are essentially her family, despite her love and care that she has for the clan. She would do basically anything for animals, but others maybe not as much, but
Yeah, I would say you probably would have both learned these things about each other from shared time on the battlefield during one of Keep's rotations through your warband Via. As the two of you enter the chief's tent and take in the sight of each other, the chief is leaning over a table on which is a crudely drawn map of what you believe to be the camp that you're targeting. Good, you are here. The two of you are very fine warriors. I have heard very positive things about your capabilities. And that is why I have a mission for the two of you to undertake as part of the attack.
Yeah.
We have heard that the Cloud Veils have taken prisoners. Or at least one. I don't know who, but any enemies of the Cloud Veils are enemies to us. Not enemies, excuse me, allies to us. So, I would like the two of you to rescue this prisoner. I would like the two of you to get them out safely, recruit them to our cause, and try to find any information you can while you are in there about an artifact by the name of the Soul of Frost. Do we have any questions?
That's it?
Rokath nods.
Does Via have any signs that no pun intended. Any signs of objection?
She looks generally disinterested during this conversation.
I'm gonna do it.
Good. So, you will not be part of the main attack force. The attack will serve as a diversion for you. I expect it to draw a majority of the Cloudvale warriors away from their main core of their camp, where the prisoner is being held. The two of you should select an entry point, make your way to the center, find what you can,
Kill who you can.
Do you know who it is, or is it?
Shakes his head. Not sure. Not one of us. We know that much.
Right. Okay.
So
Zol.
they may be a non-tan. They may be a foreigner. Even if they are foreigner, I would expect you to keep them alive.
They'll do it. Yeah. What was Via saying?
Oh, I was gonna say she just motions to the map in like a questioning way, insinuating if they can take it.
The map is like drawn on the table. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
it's like a
I thought
big
it was
no,
crudely
it's,
drawn on paper.
no, it's like crudely drawn on the table. It's like it's basically a folding table that they've carved this map into.
Via wants to take the table.
Mahogany.
Yeah, she still looks at him questioningly.
No, I will need this, but
Oh.
your destination should be fairly obvious. Every structure
She
there is a tent, save for the main building, the main cabin in the center. That is your target.
She looks at Keep in like a "can you believe this guy" kind of way. 'Cause she won't let them take the table.
Keep just shakes his head.
You have your mission, and if you have no more questions, then I wish you luck on the field of battle. And I hope that we will be united again. He raises one of his hands up towards his face, extending his pointer and middle fingers, and tracing the sides of his mouth down his chin with his claws. The saber-toothed sign for respect and good luck.
Via returns the action.
Keep just nods.
And so now we jump forward. It is now the day of the attack.
Oh! We're already there.
So, Via and Keep, your forces are positioned to the west of this camp. They've kept themselves hidden, managed to take out any scouts even getting close to them. Where are the two of you planning to enter from? The main attack is coming in from the west. Where would you like to go
Are
from?
you just going to see a map right now?
No.
Okay. What area looks like there's the most amount of like soft snow that we can just sneak in, hopefully, slowly?
There's soft snow pretty much everywhere.
I forgot we were in literally the whitest damn biome.
I would say to the north, at least right now, there seem to be a few more guards that you can spy from this distance. You can't really tell what's going on all the way to the east because that's, directly across the camp from you. And to the south, you see what look like supply caravans.
What time is it?
It's like little afternoon right about now.
Little afternoon. Okay.
Your fur stands out.
That's why I
Damn.
have a camouflage suit, because I'm
It's
a
true.
dark furred bastard. And can I say it is not in jungle camouflage, but it is an Arctic white camouflage?
Yeah, so the way
'cause I
the
feel
way the
like-
camouflage suit works is that you can stick parts of the environment to it in order to blend in.
Okay.
So it's basically a ghillie suit.
Oh,
Bad.
So
oh,
you're
shit.
like, so you are wrapped up in like camouflaged in snow.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
Yeah, Keep was sadly born to a very wonderful bloodline that is not white colored, which has been historically a very disadvantageous situation to his
there are
his
yeah,
life situation.
your family, you're a descendant of coastal tribe. The coastal
Right,
tribes
mhm.
typically were darker in color. The northern tribes, where Vaya is from, were typically more white in color, while the central tribes are the bulk of the Sabertooth are sort of a burnt orange color.
Okay.
So
I guess if the sun sets, sun's going to set, we might need to avoid the sun in our eyes. So maybe at the north or south.
Via nods in agreement. And would I have all 3 of my animals with me?
I would say you probably do.
Okay. I would want us to hop on my mount then and try to sneak.
Okay.
If that's something that Keep would, hop on with her and do.
Is that something Keep
I
would do?
mean, hop on?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So
This is not going to be quiet, so might as well go in fast and violent.
So you both mount Squeegee.
I'm sorry,
let me-
Squeegee. Are they?
let
Can
me-
they
let me go ahead and
handle my
show you
weight?
Squeegee. Yeah, Squeegee's
Aw.
a big, strong, fully grown
Oh.
Smilodon.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah.
What a good boy.
Like
Looks
this
completely
this
not a
tiger
brain.
this tiger is the size of a horse. He's
Oh.
big.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
So are you going north or south?
They'll come in from, I guess, the north, and then we'll rush south once we have the prisoner.
She nods in understanding.
Okay, we do that.
So you get yourselves into position and keep yourselves as best you can out of prying eyes, which is relatively easy between Vaya's natural camouflage and Keep's camouflaged suit. And as you reach your position, a war horn is blown, and the attack begins.
Oh, boy.
Bastion, you are in your cell. You've only been in there for a couple hours at this point. You hear
I don't
that
even have
horn
a
blow.
ball to throw at the wall, do I?
Nope, and you're still cuffed up.
Oh.
Damn.
The war horn blows in the distance. It's muffled. There are no windows here. But you can certainly hear it. And it's followed soon after by screams and the definitive sounds of battle. your guard still standing watch over you as several others rush out of and past him out of this building. What do you do?
So there's no windows. It's just me in a barred room, right?
Correct.
And sorry, you said the guard was staying?
Yeah, the guard is staying, watching you, but he shifts his weight nervously.
Can I see a door from my room? Like, can I see a door to the outside or a door anywhere?
Nope. Well, yes. Sorry. Yes, you can just barely see it through a column. You can see the door, not only the door that the guards just ran through to leave, but you can also see there are windows, just not in your cell.
Okay. I'm gonna just try and position myself to be able to, like, see the door, and I want to keep an eye on my guard.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, Via and Keep. The attack begins. You watch as this wave of cavalry just floods down the snowbanks and into the western portions of this camp. Chief Brokath at their head. You watch as all of the guards standing around your chosen entry point begin to scramble, and as a majority of the camp begins to run towards the attack. Do you ride in?
Once, I guess, the bulk is there, we're gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bulk is definitely there pretty
Zeus
quickly,
is-
but there are still a few. There are still a few who seem to not necessarily be stragglers, but they appear to have existing posts that they stick to.
About how many?
You can see easily from here. You can see like 3 or 4, but it looks like you might see a few more as you get closer to the core of the camp. You're just not able to see them right now through the tents.
So we kill them or we continue sneaking?
Are we sneaking? GM?
That's your choice.
Oh,
I
no.
have a plus, I think 18 to stealth. I'm a master in stealth.
Well, I feel like during your another thing you would learn about Keep during your time, extra, you get a bonus bit of knowledge. Not exactly is he stealthy? Let's find out. No, he's not stealthy. Absolutely not. This lumbering mess of a person is not that stealthy.
That's why she put you on her mount. She's
Yeah.
like, he is not walking.
We can sneak in, but it will be difficult if we want to get out, and if we make it troublesome. We go in silence, I guess.
So,
Fuck, now I'm debating shooting them though.
The classic debate.
How about I go in first, and then you can shoot if I get detected.
She looks hesitant, but readies an arrow and nods.
So Keep, you dismount and start heading in.
As sneakily as I can through the snow.
Okay. All right. So yeah, go ahead and why don't you roll a stealth check for me?
Stealth. Okay, that's a 16.
16. You begin sneaking through the snow to the best of your ability. However, you believe you definitely must stand out as a moving blob of snow. And one of the guards...
I can imagine he's quote-unquote stealthily, and this moment of stealth is just like full-on sprint towards them.
Yeah, it's like that scene from Monty Python where he's just running and the guards are just like, huh? And the guards just look up at you as you barrel towards them, and they barely have time to react before you're upon them. What do you do?
What's happening? Sorry.
You're upon the guards now.
How many of them?
2.
I just start swinging.
Okay.
I go for it.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Alright, potency, let's see. That's gonna be 35 to
35,
hit.
35, that's a critical hit, roll damage.
Okay, critical hit. That's gonna be... Oh, it's not great. It's 24 damage, 24 hit points.
Yeah, you just barrel towards these guys and in one fell swoop just send your maul through the first man's head as his helmet flies off and the pointed beak of this helmet pierces through the other man's eye slit. They both fall down dead. Via, you see as Keep slaughters these 2 guards, an archer notices and takes aim at him.
Can I use Hunter's Aim
Absolutely.
to... Okay. So how... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I dropped it in chat, sorry.
That's fine.
So this would be... Where is it? So it's an attack roll.
Hunter's Aim, so that would be... So we'll say this guy's your hunted prey. So yeah, if you just tick off the Hunter's Aim box at the top of the Actions tab, and then click Strike on your bow.
Oh, interesting. Hold on. Oh, I was in the wrong tab.
That'll do it.
I was like, why can't I use this? Okay. So, no, I just dropped it in chat again.
It's alright, you hit the strike button on your bow.
I hit that.
So that would be in your inventory, I believe.
That's not true.
Oh, no, not your
Not
inventory.
it
Your
saying-
actions tab. That's my bad.
Not it's saying I have no ammo.
It's fine. I forgot to give you ammo. You now have 30 arrows. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you imagine? You're like, oh, I forgot something. Wait.
Okay, you can roll to hit now.
I forgot to
I'm
get my
like
10.
going to roll and it's like, no. What do you mean no? So that's a 37.
37. That's
Ah,
a critical
damn.
hit. Go ahead and roll critical damage.
Okay. Damage, critical.
And make sure you're using the top box and not the lower one.
Oh.
So 29.
29. Yeah, you don't even give this archer time to fully draw their bow as you just quickly knock an arrow, snapshot that straight through their chest, bolting them to a tent as they begin to bleed out. Keep, you watch as this archer falls with Vaya's arrows sticking out of him.
I see that, and I keep pushing. I keep pushing in. Do we see that prisoner cage area space or whatever?
You do see what appears to be a log cabin in the center of this camp.
Close enough. And he just he starts rushing towards that log cabin.
Okay, Via, you follow?
Yeah, she taps the side of Squeegee to have him move and takes off after
Okay.
Keith.
Okay. And Slinky and Skrunkle will keep up with you. Would you have them running on the sides, or would you have, since Skrunkle is tiny, would you have him, like, on your shoulder or something?
Yeah, Skrunkle would be hanging out with her
Okay.
on the mount, and Slinky would be running behind.
Okay. Skrunkle probably, let's say for the sake of simplicity, would, like, nestle himself into your, your furs. Like, he's got a little pouch on your back. Since he doesn't really have any combat capabilities, so
he's kind of just there.
He's kind of
That's
just hanging
okay.
out.
He's capable in my heart.
All right. So, as this happens, Thicket.
Oh.
You approach the top of this snowbank, and you now see this massive Cloud Veil encampment before you. And it is currently under a bloody attack by the Sabertooth.
Well, Cutty, ready to get your feet wet? Or your beak, in this case, well, I guess. Alright, let's go kill some Cloud Veils.
All right.
And he says that with a little, like, a little fist bump, like, oh, you.
Yeah, the Cutty Wren just nuzzles the top of its head up against your fist.
Right. Yeah, so, is there anything that I can hide behind? Any sort of, like, vantage points?
So there are snowbanks, and you're approaching from the south right now, so there are several supply carriages that you can see. And there appear to still be a few guards posted up against them. But it seems a vast majority of this camp's forces have been drawn to the main battle.
Okay. Then, yeah. Out of curiosity, if I enter combat, I know that my Cutty Wren is a hatchling. Would I still be able to use it in combat? Okay, great.
When you manifest Eidolon, we'll get to that.
I see. Okay. Well, yeah. Let's go near a fat group of Cloud Veils and show them what's what.
You're rushing them full on?
I think so.
Okay.
I think Thicket has some anger to get out.
As you start approaching, there appears to be a group of 3 guards here. They actually appear to all be hiding from the battle behind one of these carts. And as you stalk through the snow towards them, they see you and ready their weapons. One of them has a bow, the other 2 have swords.
I see. Now, would you consider this me entering combat officially?
Technically, you're not entering initiative, but I'm assuming I know what you're trying to do, so yes, you can do that.
I would like to battle cry. Yeah,
yes.
I wanna fucking run and scream at them.
Roll intimidation.
Oh, good lord. 34.
Easy critical success. They are instantly trembling in their boots as the one with a bow is fumbling to get an arrow out of their quiver as you rush them.
All right. Yeah, and I'm not gonna whip out the Cutty just yet. Gonna save that. What I would like to do is cast one of my spells, Electric Arc, and I'd like to reflavor that to be a bit more the deep green.
Oh, of course.
So instead of bolts of lightning shooting from my fingertips, these are going to be like 2 poisoned thorns.
Okay. Yeah, you send these
jetting thorns out from your hand. As like it's as if they spring from your fingertips, from under your fingernails. You can actually sort of feel them pushing their way out from under your fingernails. It's not painful. It's a little uncomfortable though. But they fly out and go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
All right. Oh, just straight damage?
Yeah, it's a save, so.
All right. It's 12 points of officially electric. I don't know if you want to change that to anything else.
That's fine being electric. So
right.
we'll say these thorns are, these thorns conduct electricity.
All right. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you send these out, and they just slam into this first man, just burying themselves deep into his armor. You watch as it crackles with this electric energy as they fly out the other side. This first man falls dead as the thorns just slide through the neck of the archer. There is one man remaining.
Oh, very nice. And then I'm gonna give him a good old-fashioned punch in the face.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
31.
You wanted to kill Wyatt this
Okay.
entire time. This is your chance.
Roll critical damage.
4.
4. You just run up to this guy, just as he's quaking in his boots. You just run up and full-blown punch him right in the face. And as you do, your skin doesn't even make contact as this sheath of wood just generates around your hand, cracking against the side of this man's helmet as he falls down unconscious.
Oh, that felt good. And as that wood comes out, I'd like to officially channel elements for this interaction.
Oh, yeah. So you now have your kinetic
All right.
aura active.
All right, and I'd like to say that, you know, as how that appears, Thicket's already pale white skin. It grows these like dark spots on it, very reminiscent of birch bark.
Okay. Yeah, and you stalked through the camp. Would you be going towards the log cabin in the center?
Oh yes,
Okay.
feel myself pulled towards it.
Bastion, what are you doing?
Well, what is my guard doing is an important question
He's
here.
still standing there, but his attention appears to be a little bit divided between you and whatever's going on outside.
I see. I'm going to... Oh, something's loading on my screen. That's fun and new. Yeah, so I'm going to prepare to cast Divine Lance on him if someone comes through the door.
Okay.
Like, if I get the moment that, like, he's distracted by someone coming through the door, I'm gonna cast Divine Lance.
Okay. Okay. So, you ready yourself as Keep and Vaya approach from the north, and Thicket, you approach from the south. It's time to roll initiative.
Oh, hell yeah.
Finally. All right.
Oh god, that's so many human people.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
my God.
Jeez. Good lord.
Oh,
Damn,
someone got a
man, what the
natural
fuck?
20. Hold on. Let me clear out all the friggin' things. Okay.
So, here we are, top of round 1. Bastion Parker, you are up.
Can I try and slip out of my restraints?
You can certainly try. I'll call that an escape check. So there'll be athletics, acrobatics. I would say unarmed strike could also work for this. Let me see. I would say you could also do thievery if you wanted.
Oh, we know Bastion Parker and her history of thievery.
Oh, yes.
No, we're gonna go with the unarmed attack, my friend.
Okay.
See if that will give me anything. Okay, that's a 23.
Okay, you take your manacles and you smash the chain against the door. And it seems to certainly be bending the metal. These are not particularly well constructed manacles. You have 2 actions remaining. You've made some progress, but you aren't out yet. And your guard has taken notice.
I guess I'm gonna try and smash him again.
Okay.
See if can make more headway before what's his bucket gets involved. That's 27.
Yeah, this time you give him another good smash! And this time the chain snaps.
That's a good start.
So now you're just behind a locked door.
I don't have any equipment, and that's
This is true.
fine. Okay. Is the door locked?
Yes.
There was going to be more to that statement, but I don't know where it was going, so we're just going to take that as the answer. Can I try and unlock it?
Sure. How?
Take mangled piece of the chain from my manacles and try and lock pick it
Sure.
vaguely.
Roll thievery.
I am many things, but not a thief.
Ooh,
Oh.
and that's a nat 1.
As shown by my natural 1.
Don't cut yourself on that thing. Careful.
As you stick your hand through and try to like maneuver your your chain into this lock, you get the chain in, and then you can't get it back out.
That's about right. Yep.
Oh man.
So that is your turn. That brings us now to this person over here. She's gonna just hold on. Thicket, you're up.
Hold on.
Okay, I can't see anybody right now, can I?
This is correct. However, you are approaching a tent currently. There is a tent right in front of you. And you can hear quite a few people. There's people everywhere.
Okay. Just to be clear, so this big thing right in front, is this a building right here?
That is indeed a building.
Okay, and that's not attached to these tents, is it? Like,
Correct.
these are
That
separate
is the
things?
log cabin. The tents are separate from that.
Okay. I'm going to stride with my first action.
Okay. You now have eyes on what appears to be a worker holding a pickaxe.
Ah. Hello there. That's 5.
Murder time? Oh no.
15, 20, 25. And then I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to use my next action to do another stride, and that will be going over this way. And then my final action will be to stride over this way.
Hey, you are now spotted by this miner over here. And you hear the shattering of glass as a crossbow bolt flies through a window on this building, and you see a halfling woman has just fired a shot at you.
Oh, you got to be quicker than that.
That is a 33 to hit.
Oh, that hits. I'll take it.
Okay.
She was, in fact, quicker.
You take 14 points of piercing damage and begin to take 1d6 persistent bleed.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Wow.
Tis but a flesh wound.
That was simply enough. Her prepared action. So that is all she does. You don't take that damage. Ignore it. That brings us now to over here. As Vaya, as you approach this tent on your mount, there is a miner inside who looks out at you. Oh shit! And he pulls a pickaxe out and runs at you. Tries to take a swing. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
No.
Okay. And he's gonna do it again.
Sir.
That's a natural 1. So he rolls a fumble. That was melee
No.
weapon.
New mechanic.
Wrong end if you're using a slashing weapon. Yeah, he's not using a slashing weapon, so
Oh.
nothing happens there.
No, you're gonna kill
So
him.
yeah, this guy
He's gonna kill himself.
This guy is desperately trying to swing at you with his pickaxe. Now we'll go
I have
over.
a question.
Yes.
Is he trying to hit me or is he trying to hit my mount?
He's trying to hit you.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Those will prompt very different reactions from Aaron.
Exactly. Well, she literally has a reaction that's defend mount, so I was like, do I get to shoot him?
You know what? No, I'll
But
say
no.
this. I'll say the first one targets the mount. The second one targets you. So you can react to the first one.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're beefing. She is going to strike at him with her bow and arrow.
Okay. Go for it.
$32.
32. Okay. That is indeed a critical hit. Go ahead and roll critical damage.
$17.
17 points of damage as this arrow pierces this man's shoulder, and he is immediately bloodied. Not looking so great right now. That brings us now to the miner who is over close to you, Thicket. He tenses up at the sight of you, but then as this crossbow bolt flies into your shoulder, seems to give him a bit of courage, and he's going to stride at you. He's then going to take the hammer end of his pick, pull a python from his belt, and try to slam that into your foot.
Oh, not the
Oh, I
fucking
remember
foot
that.
pythons.
So this is going to be against your reflex DC. That is a
Alright.
15.
No, that fails.
Okay. Then he's going to go for a punch against you there. And that is a 7 to hit.
Oh, that very much does not hit.
Yeah, that is it for him then. Brings us now in here.
There's so
do that,
many
second
dudes.
action to do
Oh my
that.
goodness.
And third action to do that. Okay, that brings us now to these guys over here doing nothing. This guy over here is going to stay where he is, do nothing. Brings us to over here. Takes 1 action, 2 action, 3 action. As he strides out and is now this archer now sees you keep and begins to draw their bow. That brings us now to this guy over here, who sees he's going to begin moving in the direction of Vaya. Specifically in the direction of Kitty Cat. As he rushes up towards Slinky. I almost called him Stinky, but that's not his name. And swings at him
Freudian slip on
swings
Cam's
at him
opinion on cats.
with his battle axe. Listen, I like most cats, just not the ones that I had to live with. That is a 16 to hit Slinky.
It does not hit.
Okay, that is the end of that guy's turn. That brings us now to
Thank
Keep.
God.
What would you like to
All
do?
right. I would like to first free action rage. I use quick tempered, so I am now enraged. Do I have a way to mark that down?
It applies.
Oh
the
yes,
effect.
I do. I am now enraged. I got some fun things I can do. I'll first and foremost sudden charge. Sudden charge gives me 2 strides. I'm gonna stride twice up to here.
Okay.
You see 45 feet. And at the end of that sudden charge, I will strike. I'll melee strike against the enemy. So I'll strike. Bog standard strike. Do I have something ridiculous? I know I have something really ridiculous for this. Where's this?
Also, don't forget to roll your D4.
Oh shoot, I forgot. Yes. Slash R1D4. It's fine. Nothing happens.
Yep, nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Roll a 4.
Oh, you're one of those barbarians.
I have Furious Bully. How does this work? Do I just get a +2 circumstance bonus to this one, or
+2 circumstance bonus to athletics checks for attack actions?
Okay, so this doesn't count.
If you're making a
this is
strike, no.
right? No. Okay. All right. In that case, just a bog standard roll. That's gonna be 25 to hit.
25. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. That's gonna be a standard damage. Good old-fashioned standard damage dice. 27 hits. 27 points of damage.
27 points of damage. Yeah, you just run up and smack this dude right in the chest. He's bloodied.
Oh, he's bloodied. I'll do my second attack. Yeah, second attack with multi-attack penalty. Let's see here. Okay, 26 to hit.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, I got rage done. Let's see, how much damage is that? Oh, that's a lot of damage. 36 points of damage.
36 points of damage. Yeah, that is a dead archer as you just run up, hit him in the chest, and as you hear their ribs shatter, they double over in pain. You just bring your hammer down on their head. And you look up to see a miner just trembling, staring at you, wide eyes. Just, oh no! That is the end of your turn.
I do the what's that character from like the Transformers movie? Oh, miners.
I have no idea.
What?
I have
nobody's
I
seen
have
that.
seen Transformers, and yet I have no idea what you're referring to.
Flip that audio right now.
That brings us now to this guy here who's just gonna stay right where he is. That brings us now to Vaya. What would you like to do?
Okay. This guy I shot. So I have a question about my actions. So
Yes.
is drawing my scythe one action?
Yes, drawing your scythe would be an action.
Okay. I just want to make sure. So I'm going to
And remember,
draw
your bow staff can be used for melee.
Yeah. But he tried to hurt my cat. She's gonna get brutal.
All right, so here's the other thing. The fun part about Pathfinder is the hand system. A scythe is a two-handed weapon. Your bow...
Oh, so I have to put away...
You'd have to take an action to put away your bow first, and then take an action to take out your scythe.
That is fine.
Okay.
Do I have to reorder what I just did now?
That's fine. Bow is sheathed, scythe is out.
Okay, perfect. And then that gives me time to strike. So she's going to strike at the miner in front of her.
Okay.
$32.
That is a critical hit. Roll critical damage.
Oh.
Don't fuck with her cats. 34.
Woof. Yeah, you just, in one smooth motion, stow your bow and take out your scythe, just cleave this guy in half. He is beyond dead.
She spits on his body.
And that is your turn. So that brings us now to over here. Okay, and that's all she's going to do. That brings us now to over here. There's this miner now across from Keep who just takes one look at you and starts running towards the rest of the battle.
Smartest halfling he's ever met.
Damn.
As this guy just gets the fuck out of Dodge. He's gone. He has fled combat. He is no longer there. That brings us now to this archer, who is still focused on Thicket, is going to take a sentry's aim strike against Thicket with their composite longbow.
Well, that's awfully rude, isn't it?
Indeed, lad, indeed. So that is a 19 to hit.
Ah, that do not hit.
Okay, then it's going to take a second action to, or final action to fire again.
Bastard.
That is an 18 to hit.
That also fails.
Okay, that brings us now to this guy over here, who's going to begin moving towards Slinky, and is going to make a battle axe strike against Slinky. With their third and final action, that is a 25 to hit Slinky.
Oh, that hits Slinky.
Okay. Slinky takes 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh, they will regret that.
Oh.
That brings us now to this archer over here, who takes aim at Keep. This is going to be a sentry's aim shot with composite longbow, of course. That is a 16 to hit.
Okay, 16 does not hit the hit.
Okay, gonna
These
fire
guys are
one more
kinda
time.
bad.
He's next.
That's a 27 to hit.
27 actually does hit. Okay.
Okay. Then
You
that
saying he's
is
next is so real.
going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
13. All right. I take that damage.
Okay. That
Let me write that down.
brings us now to this guy over here, who's going to stay quivering in his tent. These guys staying where they are. This guy,
wait.
Bastion, your guard begins moving towards you, and he readies his axe as he moves towards you. Takes 2 actions to get to you. Hey, get back from the bars! And he's going to try to shove you. So this is going to be an athletics check against your, I believe, fortitude DC for shove. Yes, against your fortitude DC.
Oh.
That is a 9.
So my DC is 23, so that's...
Yeah, that's pretty easily a critical fail. As he goes to shove you, you just elbow him, and he falls backwards prone.
Ouch.
Why did he think that was a good idea, tackling someone twice his height? Like,
And that is the end of his turn. Listen, no one ever said these Cloudville soldiers were smart. Speaking
Smart.
of, another one runs out of the building and towards you, Keep.
Oh!
Takes 2 actions to get there, so he's going to make a strike with his battle axe as his final action. That is a 23 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, that is the end of his turn then. That brings us
Slap it out the way.
around to the top of round 2 with Bastion Parker.
Okay. Bastion Parker is gonna go ahead and start by dealing with this chuckle fuck in her room, I guess. Gonna go ahead with that Divine Lance against the man.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit then.
It's a 31.
That's a critical hit.
What fun. Okay, so there's not a critical selection for this, so we're just gonna have to double whatever it gives.
If you hit the roll damage button, that should...
Oh, you rolled.
Yeah, so...
What?
18.
Wait, I want to point out, just for line of dice jail, she just rolled free ones on 1d4.
I am
You-
so sorry.
You hit this guy with this bolt of divine energy, and he screams out in pain as he is now bloodied. And your bolt of energy melts away a portion of his armor, which you can now see was concealing the key to your cell.
That's nice. Can I try and grab the key through the bars?
Sure. I'll say we'll call that a thievery check.
We know how well that went
Oh,
last time.
Oh.
Okay, that's a 24.
24. That is a success. You managed to take this opportunity to grab the key from his belt as your final action. That is your turn. That brings us now to Thicket. What would you
Now,
like to
Cam,
do? Yes, sir.
well, you see, there is this very threatening and dangerous miner in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
And so I need to respond with a very proportionate, amount of force.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So I'd like to use all 3 of my actions, to summon the Cuddy Run.
Okay. You channel the power of the deep green. You feel it coursing through you as you feel the bird on your shoulder getting heavier and heavier before it leaps off as it becomes a fully sized Cuddy Wren.
Ah, my son. And then now Cuddy does get to take an action as part of this. So that will be an immediate beak strike against this fellow here.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh man, 36.
Easy crit.
Oh no.
And this is a fatal D10 as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Oh no. Oh no.
31 points of piercing.
As the Cuddy Wren just launches itself off your shoulder, grows to full size, it just this miner doesn't even have time to process what's happening as the Cuddy Wren just clamps down its massive beak. It engulfs his entire torso pretty much. All that's sticking out is the arms. You hear a sickening squelch as a triangular slice of this man has just been cut out like he was a cake, and your Cuddy Wren hatchling tosses it back down its hatch. That is a very, very dead person.
Oh, good lord.
The Cuddy Wren looks at you with joy and murder in its eyes.
Oh, is it gonna start eating miners?
So now that brings us
This
to
isn't Pennywise.
your persistent bleed. So you take 5 points of persistent bleed damage, which I have applied,
I'm fine
and go
with
ahead and
that.
make your
Sweet.
recovery check, please.
Oof, 4.
You are still bleeding. That brings us now in here as first action to oh, right, no reload. Forgot about that. So that is going to be another shot from through this window at the Cuddy Wren, though, this time. There's a 31 to hit the Cuddy Wren.
Oof. Yeah. That does hit, but does not crit.
Okay. That is 15 points of piercing plus 1d6 persistent bleed to the Cuddy Wren.
Oof. Does that apply? Oh, man, I have 2 stacks of bleed now, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, man.
And she is going to... Okay. Yeah, she's going to take another shot at the Cuddy Wren with her crossbow. Far faster than a normal crossbow should be able to fire. It appears to be repeating. That is a 25 to hit the Cuddy Wren.
I think that just barely meets. Yep, meets it, beats it.
Yep. All right, so Cuddy Wren takes 10 more points of piercing.
And more bleed?
No, there's no more bleed. You can only have one bleed at a time, so if it was a higher number, it would have superseded, but there isn't.
I see, okay.
And one more shot's coming for the Cuddy Wren.
Good lord.
Oh my gosh.
That was just damage. There we go. There's the attack. That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. What the fuck?
So that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage to the Cuddy Wren.
Wow, okay. I'm getting kind of bruised here.
A little bit. That brings us now in here to this guy. As another window shatters. And let's see. Okay. As another crossbow bolt flies through a different window at you, Thicket.
Oi!
Let me just double
What?
check.
Who is shooting me with all these arrows?
Take a -4 from the range penalty. That is a 24 to hit Thicket.
That hits.
Okay, as this crossbow bolt thunks into you, you feel it immediately begin to burn as you realize it's injected acid into you. So that is going to be plus 1d6. Okay, it won't let me do that. Whatever. Oh, there we go. 1d6 acid. Roll. 15 points of damage total to Thicket.
Oof. Yeah, wow. All right.
That is going to be followed by a reload action. Followed by another strike against Thicket with the alchemical crossbow.
What the fuck
Dog.
is happening?
Thicket needs to just get over here, dude. Like,
They have no other targets. That's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
we're getting a lesson on action economy right now.
Yeah, you are. That's another 15 points of damage to Thicket.
Jesus
Lord.
Christ.
Thicket, you are already winded, I believe.
Yeah, I'm getting down there.
Okay. So that brings us now to this guy over here who does nothing. This guy over here does nothing. This guy over here. This infantry guy is going to make a power attack against Slinky with his battle
Leave
axe.
Slinky alone.
This is 2 actions. That is a 28 to hit
Fuck.
Slinky.
Yeah, that hits Slinky.
Okay. So that'll deal an extra die of damage. That is 9 points of damage to Slinky.
Or Slinky.
And remember, sorry, I completely forgot to tell you about stamina. So damage comes out of stamina before it comes out of HP.
Oh. Oh, well.
So he's got more health. He's got more health. A fun trick is if you right click on the token, there should be a little green box with his health in it. If you type in minus and then the damage number, that will.
I just accidentally
That's fine.
killed
I
Slinky.
fixed it. So if you
Slinky
No.
was murdered and unmurdered.
if you click into that box,
Put him out of his misery.
delete the number
I'm
that's
sorry.
in there and type in minus and then whatever. So it would be minus for both attacks. That would be minus 16. If you type in minus 16 and then hit enter, that should automatically take it straight from stamina.
Oh. Well, that did math. Alright, I don't know why that math isn't mathing, but 32 minus 16 is 16, so I'm just gonna...
Interesting. Hold on,
Yeah.
I want to try now because I'm stubborn. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work for you. That's weird. All right. He's then going to make a second attack now against Slinky with maximum multiple attack penalty.
Oh,
That's a 4 to hit.
okay, good. Slinky does not get hit.
That brings us now to Keep.
He needs to take care of this guy real quick. He's gonna see if he can. I'm gonna do so. I'll go gambling. I'm gonna do vicious swing on this guy. So just to hit him as hard as possible.
Okay, as you do, he's going to use reactive shield to snap his shield into place to try to block this blow.
Is that a manipulate action?
That is does not say.
Oh.
So I would say no.
No. All right. That's gonna be 28 to hit.
28. That will, even with the shield raised, critical hit.
Oh my gosh.
God
Okay.
damn.
Vicious swing plus base damage. Oh boy, it's gonna be a lot. That could be better. 70 points of damage.
Yeah, you just he tries to raise the shield. You just shatter. His arm just crumples up behind the shield, and like the shield itself seems to be what actually does the killing blow. As you just feel him crumple under your maul. Yeah,
All right.
he's
That
so
man did
good.
not just say could be better with 70 damage.
I did not roll as well as I wanted to on that, but whatever.
You have
Actually, no, I rolled pretty good.
Let's see, was that just a
one
regular
action
strike,
remaining.
or was it a power attack?
No, that was
Vicious
the vicious
Gotcha,
swing.
yeah,
So that's two actions. I got one action left, which I'm gonna spend. Let me see. How was distance? I got 35 feet, so I'm gonna just rush 35 feet towards this guy,
Okay.
just to
And
make him
as you-
feel like he's about to get.
As you round this corner, the first thing you see is, of course, this archer with his back turned to you.
Mhm.
Then you see what this archer's been aiming at. A gargantuan bird, which is glowing with this green energy,
Okay.
which you watch eat a Cloudveil miner and
Oh.
just caw out gleefully before getting shot
Okay.
several times.
Oh. That's my turn.
It is your turn. That brings us now to this guy over here, who's going to do nothing. That brings us to Vaya.
should run.
Okay. Wait, did you say Vaya should run?
Well, you know, run them over, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay. I was like, I think they should run from Vaya, to
They
be
should
honest.
be running.
Okay, so
I mean, they should run. Wait, sorry.
No, you're fine. So is every square 5 feet?
Correct.
Okay.
Diagonals are a little weird because every second diagonal is 10 feet. It's yeah.
Okay, because I want to move. I want to get off my mount and approach.
Okay.
I'm assuming dismounting is one action.
Dismounting would be an action. I will also note, though, that your mount, because of your cavalier feats, your mount does get one free action no matter what, even if you don't command it. So you can use that to move both you and your mount if you don't want to dismount. That's up to you.
Oh, no, that's not a bad idea then. Okay, because I just want to move in front or beside Slinky.
Yeah.
To the square. I don't know if you can see my mouse.
Yeah, I can see your cursor. That there is currently a wall in the way, so you wouldn't be able to get to that spot specifically.
Okay.
You could try to go past, or you could try to go to the other side, like over here, so that you could be flanking with Slinky.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do then. So then, yeah, I'm gonna have Squeegee move over there.
So if you drag out and select, it's like moving icons on a desktop. You can move them both over there at once. So there we go. All right.
Beautiful.
So that was one action. As you do that, this guy, both of them actually get attacks of opportunity because they have that reaction. So we'll start with the first guy. That is a 23 to hit Squeegee.
Oh, to hit Squeegee. Squeegee has a 23 AC.
So that will hit.
Pathfinder, I was gonna ask
Meets
if Pathfinder if that counts.
Yep. All right. So that will be 14 points of slashing damage.
Well, that's rude.
And that brings us to the other guy, who also gets an attack of opportunity with his battle axe there. Is this the same round? This is... So he will... Yeah, there we go. That is a 29 to hit Squeegee.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Alas, poor Squeegee.
That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
You have
So 26.
all 3 of your actions remaining, Vaya.
Okay. So Vaya is going to take her scythe, because she has that out, and she is going to strike at this guy right here.
And as you are flanking, he is a -2 to his AC.
I also get, because, oh, no, I didn't say I was using that. Never mind.
If you'd like, you can reorder your
strike.
actions to command your animals first.
No, it's okay.
Or you can
I'm
get
just
a
gonna
nat
strike.
20. So,
Wow. 37.
That'll get you
Alright.
a critical hit card. This is a slashing attack, fingertipped. You roll normal damage until healed. The target is clumsy 1 and can't use one of his hands chosen randomly by the GM. So go ahead and roll normal damage, please.
So I roll normal, not critical?
Correct.
Okay. So that's 17.
17 points of damage as you... why don't you tell me heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads. Okay. As the axe slashes across Squeegee, you take that as an opportunity to slice the fingertips off this man, and he can no longer hold his shield as he no longer has fingers to hold his shield. So he is now shieldless. You have 2 actions remaining.
She's striking again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with multiple attack penalty, please.
Roll to hit with. Oh,
Oof.
Oh no.
The dichotomy of luck. Are
Yeah,
you keeping
that's
that, or do you
karma.
want to
Yep.
use your hero point?
I'll keep that. It's fine.
Okay, so I will roll you a critical fumble card. That was a melee attack. Too much stuff. You get tangled in your gear and are encumbered until you spend 2 interact actions to free yourself.
Oh, that's rude.
That is terrifying. Oh my
So
gosh.
you get all
So-
tangled up in your gear. You swing a little too wide with your scythe.
She's getting a little too mad that they hit her animals. So I have my last action. Can I use that as one of them towards untangling myself?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, my last action, she would like to start the process of
Okay.
untangling herself.
Sounds good. So the person does that. This person is going to... The archer in front of you, is going to, freaking the fuck out, fire again at the Cuddy Wren. That is a 24 to hit the Cuddy Wren.
A 24 to hit the Cuddy Wren. I don't believe that hits. It does not.
Okay. Then they're going to fire one more time at the Cuddy Wren. That's a nat 20.
I will hero point that.
Okay. That will be a 9.
Does he not?
Much better.
Does he not notice the horrifying creature
seems-
moving at his neck?
You know, he's focused on one horrifying creature. He seems to not notice the other one.
The other one standing behind him.
That brings us now to this guy who just got his fingers chopped off. He's going to swing around, and he's going to go directly for you, Via, with his battle axe here. He's going to make a power attack.
Not the
That
fucking-
is a 27 to hit Via.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That is 14 points of slashing damage. And he then has one action remaining, which he's going to use to go for another strike there.
At Via.
Yes. That
Okay.
is a 22 to hit.
That does not.
Okay. That is his turn then. That brings us now to this archer over here, who is going to start out by 1, 2, 3, moving over there. Going to spot Via and is going to take
Goddamn.
a shot at Via. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right, that's his turn. That brings us now to this guy who does absolutely nothing. This guy does nothing. And this guy, the guard in front of your cell, Bastion, is going to take his first action to stand up and going to take a second action to try and hit your hand as you try to retract it with the key. That is a 13 to hit.
That will not quite manage.
Okay. So he is going to, in that case, he's going to take his third and final action to back up. That's all he does. That brings us now to Bastion Parker at the top of round 3.
Okay, I would like to use action 1 to unlock my cell.
Okay. Your cell is now unlocked.
Where is my stuff?
Roll intimidation.
Let's see how this goes, shall we? Okay, that's a 23.
23. He doesn't verbally answer, but you can see his eyes through the slit of his helmet, which motion towards the door that you've been looking at. I'm not gonna tell you shit.
Take an action to go up here.
Okay. And
Take
third
an
action,
action to
open
open
that
the
door.
door.
Okay. Looking through this area, you see a pair of boots on the ground. You see a couple of weapon racks, which have all been cleared out. It seems that this building also serves as the guards' barracks. You see a door right here, and you see daylight streaming in through this area to the north, where you also hear the loud sounds of battle. That is your turn.
I don't know why I've been envisioning this happening at night.
Yeah, no, it's broad daylight.
Huh.
That brings us down to Thicket.
Okay. I'm gonna bring back an old classic here. I'm gonna do a old-fashioned act together.
Oh, yeah.
So that is going to be a 2-action act together. So Thicket is going to take the single action here.
Okay.
And he is going to... Actually, sorry, I'm not going to act together yet. I'm going to do something else. As a free action, I'm going to attempt to cast Extend Boost.
Okay.
That is one of my focus spells. And so I need to pass a check before it does anything. So,
Okay. So there'll be a nature check.
Yep. And then you decide what the DC on that is.
Yes.
This is a natural 1, so fuck me, I guess.
So yeah, that's spell lasts 1 round, but you don't spend a focus point for casting the spell.
That's right, and it's a free action, so there's no reason not to use it every time.
Yes,
Anyways,
sir.
now I'm going to do that 2-action act together. Thicket is going to take his single action to cast good old-fashioned Boost Eidolon on Cutty here.
Okay.
And then Cutty is going to use their 2 actions for a Beast's Charge.
Okay.
Rushing forward, it strides twice and then strikes. If it moved at least 20 feet away from its starting position in a straight line, it gets a +1 bonus to that attack roll.
Lovely.
Oh.
And that is 35 feet that it
35 feet.
strides.
Only needs 1 stride. It's got a 35-foot move speed as it just
Oh, yeah.
charges up.
And that is a 35.
That is a critical hit. Roll critical damage.
All right. I didn't even need the boost on this, but I like big numbers. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
44 points of
44
piercing.
points of damage. Keep, you watch as this massive bird runs up to this guy and just beaks his chest wide open. He's so mortal right now. He's got half his chest is hanging off. He's barely keeping his guts in. This man is barely alive.
Okay, and then Thicket has 1 action remaining, which he is going to use to stride. And that will be down here, back to cover.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
That brings us now to your bleed, first and foremost.
Oh,
You
shit.
take 5 points of bleed damage, which I have already applied, and go ahead and make your recovery check, please.
And then I believe Cuddy also has bleed applied.
Yes, it does.
Oh, 16.
Okay, so Thicket is no longer bleeding.
Thank God.
So, let's see how much damage Cuddy takes. That's another 5.
All right, great.
I've already applied that, so go ahead and roll that recovery check for Cuddy.
6.
Cuddy's still bleeding.
Damn it.
Brings us here. She is going to spend her 3 actions doing that. He is going to position himself to over there. And it's going to take a shot against Keep, who has greater cover against this. So Keep, you have a +4 to your AC against this incoming attack.
Oh, okay. Roll well.
I will not, apparently. That is a 15 to hit.
That does not roll well.
Okay.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
A crossbow bolt flies past your head.
Oh, okay.
That's all he's got. That brings us now to... None of them do anything. All right, that brings us up to Vaya. We've got this main infantry guy. He is going to move, taking a little stride, to flank Slinky. And he's going to make a power attack against Slinky. That is a 15 to hit.
That hits. Oh, no. 15? No.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that hits.
No, sorry.
All good, all good. So that is that guy's turn. That brings us now to Keep. What would you like to do, Keep?
Keeper.
I see this thing's eating him alive. I kind of want to get away from him. A giant fucking T-Rex. Can I fit through this gap? Just like make a direct
I would
shot
say
through
you'd
this?
have to squeeze. You'd have to take a squeeze action.
Squeeze?
Yeah.
Squeeze? Sorry. That was a different campaign. Squeeze.
No, not the squeeze, not the
No.
squeeze.
Not the flashback. Please don't do that.
I could just go directly at this guy, right? Instead. Or-
You'd be diving through a window, but yes. No extra actions or
Let me
anything.
s-
I'd just say you could do that for like an extra 5 feet of movement.
Fuck it. I mean, I have 35 feet of movement. I'm raging. I'm just
Okay.
gonna I'm gonna rush right here.
You just dive through this tent window.
I dive for the tent window. Can I
there we
get
go.
in?
I got you.
Thank you.
And this
and that
poor
was my
miner's like,
stride action. I'm really living up to the name of being a barbarian here. He's trying to. I imagine he's hiding. You know, he's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm hiding!" Vicious swing. All right. Strike on him. That's gonna be 32.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Crit. Vicious swing is on. Let's see how much damage this does. Okay.
This poor man.
62 points.
Oh my god, yeah.
I paint him across the
Yeah, you
walls.
just dive through
Good
this guy's tent
lord.
window, and he just viscera and gore everywhere across the snow. Because he was standing
Yup.
right next to the door of the tent. Yeah, he is like,
Ugh.
you literally went through this man.
Oh my
That's my turn. That's my turn. That's
Yeah.
all the actions I have. Just as an aside, do I really need to be doing this, or are they only like 10 hit points and I'm just like eviscerating them for no reason?
No, they actually...
Okay.
They have more than 10 hit points. They're not commoners.
Okay,
but,
I was like,
yeah.
are these just commoners?
They're
I'm just
not
slaughtering-
quite commoners, but they're not that far above commoners.
Oh no!
Man.
I want to get away from evil character, but I guess I am an evil character. So
Well, these
all
guys,
right.
I don't know if you're evil so much as these people are pretty evil. That brings
Right.
us to
Yeah,
Vaya.
don't feel bad.
These are the
I'm
guys
not
who
feeling-
have slaughtered hundreds of thousands of your people over the past decade. So.
My mate was slaughtered by these people. Of course, I'm gonna slaughter them back. Hey.
Vaya,
wouldn't?
you
All
are
right,
up.
that's my turn.
Okay, so I need to not use a trackpad.
Yeah. As Emma can
This
attest,
is-
it doesn't work out well.
This is a nightmare currently. They've just sandwiched poor Slinky now. Okay, I can use one of my actions as one of the. I can use it as Slinky, correct?
Correct. You using one action to
Okay.
command Slinky gives Slinky 2 actions.
Okay, Slinky is going to be commanded to strike this guy behind him. So I'm so close to being something better than that.
What did you get though?
21.
That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh.
Okay. A win's a win.
We take these W's.
Slinky slashed for 5.
All right, 5 points of slashing damage. Slinky has 1 action remaining.
Slinky is going to strike again.
Okay. Roll to hit with multiple attack penalty.
A 20.
20. That is also a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Only a 3.
Only 3. It is still 3 points of damage. All right. You have 2 actions remaining, Vaya.
Alright, Vaya's gonna use that other action to untangle herself.
Okay. You are now untangled and no longer encumbered.
Dope. She is going to smack the shit out of this guy that's bloodied.
Okay.
She's gonna strike with her scythe.
Sounds good.
29.
That is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll critical damage.
Fuck this guy. 38.
Woof. Yeah, you just cleave straight through his armor from his
damn.
left shoulder all the way down to his right hip. He's dead as hell. And
Good.
Slinky is no longer flanked.
Good.
And I
Yay!
believe that was all 3 of your actions then.
Yep.
So that brings us to here. She's not going to do anything. That brings us to here. The archer, who is currently face to face with the Cuddy Wren, is going to try to run.
Is that so?
Yes,
It's going to try to run, you say.
Yes, they are.
Cuddy is going to use the reaction for
Mhm.
Eidolon's opportunity
Mm-hmm.
and make a strike as this guy attempts to run.
Go for it.
I'm going to say 36.
Yeah, that's a critical hit.
Yeah. 30 piercing.
30 points of piercing damage. This guy tries to run. The Cuddy Wren just grabs him by the heel. Thicket, you're not even over there, and you hear this man scream as his Achilles tendon snaps as he's flung into the air, and the Cuddy Wren swallows him whole.
Oh. One less ration I have to waste.
All right. There's no more archer to take a turn, so we'll go to this other archer now, who's going to take a shot at Vaya with Sentry's aim. That is an 18 to hit Vaya.
That does not hit.
Okay, second shot coming in at Vaya. That is a 12.
No.
Okay, this guy does nothing. Bastion, your guard is going to, as you go to open the door, he's going to muster up his courage, take a stride right up next to you, and he's going to make a power attack. That's a 22 to hit. With a note that you are currently not wearing your armor. Or, no, sorry, you are wearing your armor.
I have my armor.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I thought you weren't. Yes, you are wearing your armor, so, yeah.
That's the only thing I do have.
Sorry.
It still just barely hits,
Okay.
but it is the only thing I have.
Apologies. I am slightly brain dead. It is okay.
So am I.
That is 14 points of slashing damage.
Youch.
And that is his turn.
that brings us around to the top of round 4 with Bastion Parker.
Hey, let's... I think I just took 14 off myself twice. Why?
I'll add it back. You take your actions.
Okay. You know, because this man is just being such an annoying little bitch, I was really gonna try and let him live, but... I'm gonna go ahead and try and claw him with my lovely claws that I have not used in
Okay.
forever.
Go for it.
Your big meaty claws?
It's a 26.
That is a critical hit with your big meaty
No.
claws.
They're not meaty.
I mean, they're made of meat, aren't they?
We are all meat on this blessed day.
That is 10 points of damage.
As this battle axe slashes across your back, you just whip around, claw, strike, just grinding through the metal of his faceplate, straight through his face. He falls over dead.
That's nice. When I go here, do I see anywhere that my weapons would be, or should I open this door down here, do I think?
You do not see any of your gear in this room. You do see the doorway out, and then there's this closed door right in front of you.
Well, let's try down here.
Okay.
Roll a gambit.
So, the door, as you go to open it, appears to be barricaded.
That's a shame.
Barricaded on the other side, I
Can
should
I-
specify.
Try and break down the door?
You can try to force the door. Sure, that'll be an athletics check.
I don't remember what my athletics thing is. Oh, it's plus 11. That's not terrible. That's 25.
25. You hit the door, and it doesn't open, but you feel that whatever was keeping it shut has been sent reeling backwards, and is not able to keep it firmly barricaded. So that is, I believe, all 3 of your actions.
That it is.
That brings us to Thicket.
Okay. Let's see, I can't see anybody else nearby. So,
Would be
what's the
correct.
current distance between these two? All right. Thicket is going to stride. That is 25 feet up.
And you
this
see
way.
this halfling woman through the window aiming a crossbow at you still.
I see. Okay. In that case, I am going to... 2 actions remaining. That's going to be another stride from Thicket, honestly. To get over... is there line of sight with this window here?
There's... You
this
can
an archer?
see... that is not an archer. It is a halfling woman wielding a polearm of some sort, who seems
I
to have
see.
just stumbled backwards directly into your line of sight.
I see. Okay. Then with my last action, that's going to be an act together. So Thicket is going to cast Glass Shield on himself.
Fine.
And then Cutty is going to stride 35 feet this way.
Strides and now has line of sight on an enemy.
And that's my turn.
All right. Cuddy takes 1d6 persistent bleed damage. Go ahead and roll that
Oh,
recovery
right.
check. That is 4 points of bleed damage. I will apply that.
And that's an 18 for that
Right.
save.
No longer bleeding.
Great.
Brings us now to over here.
she can't do anything there, so she's just going to do that. And do that. Okay, that brings us now to this fellow, who's going to do that, and then do that. Okay. Nothing. All right, now that brings us to the infantry over by Slinky. He's going to make a power attack. That is an 18 to hit.
No.
Okay. He's going to go ahead and make another attack. That is a 22 to hit.
No.
Okay, that is his turn. Brings us to Keep.
Can I cross that distance? Like this distance? Yes, I can. I'm gonna do a sudden charge and stride twice.
Okay.
We guys still have 35 feet of movement, which is ridiculous. And then I'm gonna just strike this guy to end off that sudden
Okay,
charge.
yeah, you just watch as this Sabretooth dives through a tent window and just dashes lightning fast past the Cuddy Wren.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's not great. 24 to hit.
24, that is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, just standard damage, no modifiers, good old-fashioned barbarian. That's 19 points of damage.
19 points of damage. Okay. He is bloodied.
I'm gonna do a multi-attack penalty strike on
Okay.
him then, with my last action. It's all done, dead and done. It's 28
That's a crit.
to hit. Crit, okay. I'm not sorry. It's 42 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Paint the walls. All right, who's next? No. Very calmly scans around, tries to see anyone else. Okay.
You don't
That's his
see
turn.
any. Well, you do see this one other soldier that Vaya seems to be dealing with, and you see an
Yep.
open door right here, leading into
Okay.
this building.
Mhm.
That
That's my turn?
brings us now to this guy who does nothing, and Vaya.
Okay. How far does my... Is there a way to see how far my weapon can reach?
Yeah, your scythe
Oh.
doesn't have reach, so it's just adjacent targets.
Okay, so I have to be closer.
Yes.
I'm going to command Slinky to attack this guy again.
Okay.
So, Slinky is going to bite.
Okay.
32.
That is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll critical damage.
Get him, Slinky. Fuck, an 8.
An 8. He is now bloodied as Slinky just takes a chunk out of his leg.
Alright,
Slinky has
Slinky's
one action
gonna-
remaining.
Slinky's gonna bite him again.
Okay.
Oh. 28.
That's another crit.
Get him, Slinky. Also, I have a silly question.
Sure.
I noticed that on the rolls, it'll have, like, it's showing acid, or, like, bleed or bludgeoning.
Mhm.
Do I ignore that? Like, that only goes into play if I hit that add button, right?
Yeah, that'll only go into play if you hit that add button, probably. I'm not sure. Are you just looking at your damage rolls?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
literally
yeah,
just
yeah.
hitting the damage and then hitting...
That's for if you
Okay,
needed to add
I just want to
extra
make sure.
damage.
Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't, like,
Yep,
lying
no, you're
to
good.
you.
You're good. You're good.
It's 8 again.
Okay, 8 again. Yeah, I can see.
We
I
know
can.
Erin and her chronic problem of
I can-
lying to Cameron.
I can see the
Oh, yeah.
damage type, so if something doesn't look right, I'll question it.
Okay, cool.
It pops up in the chat. So 8 points of damage.
Why
Yeah.
is your cat doing electric damage?
Slinky rips a chunk out of this guy's leg, causes him to fall down to one knee. Slinky then just jumps up and mauls this guy, ripping his throat out. He is dead.
That's nice.
Via,
boy,
you have
Slinky.
2 actions remaining.
Via is moving her ass over to keep. So how far can I walk?
So if you want to have Squeegee move, Squeegee, you can either command him to give him 2 actions, or he can just take 1 action of your choice.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, wait. Is it here? Okay, Squeegee can move 35 feet.
Yes.
Dope. Alright, yeah,
Speedy
she's
kitty.
gonna have Squeegee move. So... Oh, wait, I need to... click both of them, and then... Oh, okay.
It's fine. You can also just move 1 and I'll move the other.
I can't even... It's not even... Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay. Rolling up to the squad.
You roll up to the squad and you now see this gigantic bird. That was...
What the...
You
fuck?
were not aware of this. This was not in the briefing.
And then can I command Slinky to follow as my last?
Slinky has already been commanded once this turn.
Oh, okay. So Slinky will just vibe with the dead bodies. That's fine. I guess my last action is... Can I do anything to... No one really needs help right now. Can I just prepare an arrow? Oh, no.
Takes 2
I know what I
actions
want to
to
do. I'm
prepare,
going to
so-
sheath my scythe.
Okay, you sheath your scythe as an action.
There we go. And that's the
This
end of my
now
turn.
In here, okay. Bastion, as you prepare to open this door, you hear yelling on the other side. As Thicket, you see this this halfling that was staggered back, right herself, ready her polearm, and just screaming, "Charge!" As the door is bashed open, and Bastion on the other side is this woman who helped take you captive. She is going to make a strike with her polearm.
Hello again.
That is a 15 to hit.
Hello, Mario.
That won't quite do it, no.
Okay, so you hear this coming, you dodge out of the way, and as you look past her, you see the other halflings who helped take you captive, both pulling the triggers on their crossbows.
That's polite of them.
So that'll be a natural 1 for this first one. Critical fumble dash.
Blows up in his
Ranged.
face.
Your attack ricochets and hits you near the eye. You are blinded.
No!
She fires, but the blow bounces off your armor and back towards her. She is blinded until the end of her next turn.
Unfortunate.
The other
Probably
one...
regretting leaving that armor on me now, aren't you?
Fuck you! The other guy is going to fire his alchemical crossbow at you. That is a 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that will be... that will be a lovely bit of damage there. Let me just set this correctly. Yes, of course. Yes, there we are. That'll be 15 points of damage. 10 piercing, 5 acid.
You sound like that dog from fucking 101 Dalmatians.
Yup. And that is their held actions done. That is the end of her turn. So that brings us now to Bastion.
If you could tell me where to get my equipment, I'll just be going.
Go ahead and make a diplomacy check.
I think they're gonna tell me? No. That's okay.
Maybe they'll have a change of heart.
That's a 30.
30. this woman who just accidentally shot herself in the eye, just, fuck, it's not worth it, not worth it. Fine, it's in the fucking dresser. Let her go.
So aggressive.
Excellent, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my stuff from the dresser, please.
Okay. You grab your stuff from the dresser as this halfling who just tried to stab you begrudgingly watches.
Thought she couldn't see.
The other one, the one who can't see has.
There's two of them.
There's 3 of them in the room right now.
Okay.
Well, there's two women involved. One tried to shoot me and shot herself in the eye. The other tried to stab me and is just kind of here and very angry about it.
So yeah, Bastion, you
Just
now have
bitter.
your stuff, and you have 1 action remaining.
Cool. I'm gonna go.
Okay, you
Up there.
run out. You look to your right. You see 2 saber-tooth. One of them riding a Smilodon. You look to your left. You see the fucking Cuddy Wren. It is covered in blood.
Out of context.
It burps
Out of
it
context.
burps and a boot falls out.
Oh.
I'm gonna say you
Oh.
don't remember me from the time in the egg.
That is your
Um,
turn, I believe.
For flavor, could I just say that I point to the talisman that I have on my belt and the saber tooth and be like, is this still good?
Yeah, Keep and Via, you see this woman who looks like she's one of the foreigners. They all look alike to you. But
Right.
tall, not one of the half-men. Runs out and points to what you would recognize as a parlay talisman on her belt.
Oh.
Sign of friendship.
Oh.
And you believe, judging
Interesting.
from the manacles, the broken manacles hanging onto her wrist, this must be the prisoner you were sent to collect.
Oh.
Do we have the free action of speaking and or in Via's case pointing?
I'll say you can react to this, yeah.
Via looks at Keep and points really obviously at her.
Keep just nods back.
Bastion, you watch this
And
happen.
in this moment, I don't know if they're planning on killing me or being homies.
Thicket, you're up.
You'll find out.
Okay. I still can't see anybody.
You can barely
Sort of-
see. You can barely see this guy's shoulder. So he'd have like a lot of cover if you were to try to attack him.
Thicket is going to stride up this way.
Okay, you stride up and you see Bastion.
Oh, Bastion! That's where you went.
Bastion, you turn
looking
around
for ya.
and see Thicket on the other side of the Cuddy Wren.
I immediately vomit.
Oh my god!
And why don't we see what Thicket looks like now? Because he looks a little different.
He do.
Oh!
Oh,
He's got the eyes!
Yeah, so
You have
Thicket
eyes!
does have eyes again, courtesy of the deep green. It's partially why those eyes are a very deep shade of green. He also looks a lot more confident and a little less malnourished than he did before. Obviously, without having the horrible entity living inside of his chest. He obviously still has the scars from that whole encounter, but he seems to have this newfound confidence, and well, as evident by the now leaves draped over him, something to do with the deep green.
Thicket, you have 2 actions remaining.
Do have 2 actions remaining. So I am going to do a 2-action act together. I am going to cast Heal on myself with those 2 actions.
Okay.
$42 points of healing to me.
Damn.
Wow.
And what do you have the Cuddy Run do?
Cuddy is just going to stride over here.
Okay.
Trying to get a better view of the battlefield.
So Keep and Vaya, you watch as this Nantan comes around the corner. Oh, Bastion, that's where you went. This person who you believe you were sent to rescue just vomits immediately upon sight of this man. This Nantan then proceeds to rip a crossbow bolt out of his stomach, and just dirt flows from his fingers into the wound, which begins to heal and close over. How do you two react to this? As the giant bird just squawks over next to you, Keep.
Very confused, but at least the bird's not attacking me.
Okay.
I'ma be honest, Vaya's probably gonna assume this is another enemy because what the fuck?
Okay.
And then also, like, you send your bird over by her friend.
I know. Wait, hold on. When it charges me, does it look like it's an enemy or not?
Sorry.
It's covered in blood, bro.
It is
It's
covered
not-
in blood.
Yeah, but I did see it eat the.
It doesn't look like it's
eat a bunch of
charging
halflings.
at you. It appears to its beak is currently closed. When it was charging the halflings, you saw its beak wide open, ready to strike.
I saw it. Yeah.
Vaya didn't see any of that. She was up top the whole time,
Yeah.
so she is. Yeah, no.
That brings us in here. You just hear a voice screaming from inside the building. Shut the fucking door! Shut the fucking door! That is all she does.
More halflings to kill?
This guy is going to he's going to run up. He's gonna close the door. He's gonna step back there. That is all three of his actions. That brings us now to Keep. Big Bird.
Really quick, how many people have I killed so far?
Several.
Several. I need an accurate number, though.
I believe you've killed, let's see.
It's like
I
5
think
or 6?
three-
Or 4? 3?
Let's see. 1,
Three.
2, 3. Yeah, I think 3, 4.
4. Okay, I was right. Okay, 4. Okay, I'm sorry, I gotta roll this real quick. Yeah, there's 70 gold pieces just scattered around in gems. Just
There's like,
What the fuck?
from
Underground.
everyone that Keep has killed, there are gems included in their viscera.
Oh.
I actually got. It's actually a lot more because it took me 44 for a crit hit, but whatever.
It's fine. You're probably not concerned too much with money right now.
not at the moment. No. Is the Cuddy Ren more cute or more trying to kill right now, in your opinion, Colby Caldwell?
I would say
Is
it's
Ugh.
obviously big murdery bird.
but
it's
I'm more like, oh, like, am I trying to sniff you to make sure, like, oh, you're you sent, or like, oh, I'm gonna bite you and kill you now?
It is showing no threat towards you, no aggression towards you. It's almost like childlike in its curiosity.
That's probably because it's a child.
Probably.
All right, perfect. That's really cute. Okay, Keep's gonna stride over to Bastion. And he's literally gonna grab her by the scruff of the neck and start, if possible, just start dragging her north, because we gotta bring her back.
Will Bastion
on.
allow
I ain't
this?
wasting time out here.
I got a question.
No.
Okay.
I
What's your
got
question?
several
What are your
questions.
questions?
You just said you grabbed her by the scruff of her neck. Does she even
The
have a
scuff
scruff?
of the armor. The armor. Scruff of the
Okay,
armor. The back of
'cause
the giant breastplate.
I was about to be like, we're getting really cat-like here.
I have no scruff. I am not one of you.
So I'm gonna call
I
this.
forget.
I'm gonna call this a reposition from Keep. So go ahead and roll athletics, and this will be against Bastion's
Athletics?
fortitude.
Okay. Fortitude. Oh. Wait, I'm still raging, right?
Correct, I believe.
Do I get Furious Bully for this?
I think.
Okay, I'll do Furious Bully with this. That's a 34.
34.
Yeah, that critically succeeds.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you move the
You
creature up to
critically
10
succeeds.
feet.
Okay, I drag her with me 10 feet that way, I guess.
Okay. Bastion, you start getting dragged along behind this strange man.
I just say, they need to go. They need to go. And we just start being dragged.
I
We
can
need to
walk,
go.
you know,
We need to go.
actually.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
Keep you
Keep
on
have
the cat.
you have that is I believe all three of your actions.
I got one more technically because I was one stride. And then...
One stride, one
Is that
reposition,
reposition?
one stride.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's all my turns.
So that brings us to
We're
Vaya.
Just kidnapping. We're just kidnapping.
We're just grabbing her and
You're
dragging.
my friend now.
Alright! We're heading out. Okay, yeah, Squeegee is going... Please. Squeegee's gonna meet you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone hop on!
Squeegee envelops you all. I would
And
say Squeegee
then-
can maybe carry 2 people, but not all 3 of you.
Okay. Would she let you take Squeegee is the real question for me right now.
So Keep currently isn't holding on
She-
too tight. You could try to just throw Bastion onto her back and ride away.
Well, I was thinking having Keep and Bastion get on Squeegee instead then, in her state, because he already has a grip on Squeegee. But now I'm thinking about her actual character and if she would allow him to take Squeegee.
No, I don't
Um,
need it. You've seen Keep run. He doesn't need this.
Yeah, okay, so can I then use another action to grab Bastion on to put her
Yeah,
on
we'll call out
Squeegee?
another reposition. So that'll be an athletics check against Bastion's Fortitude DC, as if assuming Bastion is not okay with this.
Yeah, no, I am not. I'm calling out Thicket! Thicket! What the fuck?
You left me in the cave.
No, I meant this! We can cover that later!
Okay,
Oh,
so
yes, this, right.
do I roll from proficiencies?
Yes.
Okay. $31.
Against Bastion's Fortitude DC.
Sorry, 31 versus
Fortitude DC.
23, so
That's a success.
succeeds but not critically?
So, yeah, you pull Bastion up onto the back of your tiger. Bastion, you're dragged along. This woman just rides up with a tiger, grabs you, and just sticks you on its back.
Does anyone communicate? Jesus Christ!
Can I?
Oh,
can
fantasy
I...
Jesus.
Okay.
Fantasy Jesus wept!
We said
I like the thing. Jesus is literally canon in Imillon. He was such a famous figure. They literally gave him he's spoken of everywhere.
So Vaya, you have 1 action remaining. Sorry, 2 actions remaining.
there's kind of nothing else for her to do besides leave, and I don't think she can technically command Squeegee again to move.
I'll say your first action was a command, so Squeegee has 1 more action. It
Alright.
technically isn't rules as written, but whatever.
Alright, well, Squeegee can move 35 feet then, so goodbye. Please let me group everyone.
I'll move Bastion, it's fine.
Oh no!
I've been abducted! What?
Okay, wait. Does this affect... This does affect... Okay, so that's 25 feet. That's showing 35 there. Oh, I can only move 1 block with everyone
No, you
on it,
can
I think.
move you can move another full 35 feet.
Oh, okay.
That's
'cause it's-
counting that's your total movement for the turn.
Oh, okay, thank you. Alright.
Sebastian is being abducted right now.
You're my friend now. We're having soft tacos later.
Austin, no.
For my... Do I have one more action?
Yes, you do.
Okay, can I just use it to... We said she knows sign language, right?
Yeah, you have the ability to
Wait.
sign.
Wait. Was that the Bravest Warriors reference?
What?
Is
Oh!
that from Bravest Warriors?
The soft tacos?
Yeah, the soft tacos.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just had I literally had my sleeper agent reactivation moment. I'm sorry, anyway.
So we're gonna find out if Bastion knows sign language. Upon Bastion complaining that nobody's communicating, as they're now riding away, she's gonna turn to Bastion and sign we are your friends.
Bastion, you see these hand motions being made by this Sabretooth, and you don't know how, but you immediately understand exactly what she
Okay.
just communicated.
I don't know which one of my organs to thank for this, but I'm not gonna look this gift skill in the mouth.
Brings us to here. They're going to do that. That brings us to top of round 6. Bastion, you're up. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Thicket! I think you should follow here.
So is that it for Bastion right now?
I think so.
Okay.
We're friends, I guess.
Thicket, what would you like to do?
Cam, I just texted you something. If you will allow me to do that.
I believe you can. It is a size larger than you.
Great. Okay. I'm going to do a 2-action act together. So Cuddy is going to start that off by running the 35 feet to me. And then Thicket is going to use his 2 actions to cast Fly on the Cutty Wren.
Okay.
And then finally, Thicket is going to climb onto the Cutty Wren with his last action.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck you, Nexus / Cranberry. Thicket sounded better. Thicket sounded better familiar.
That brings us now
You sound somewhat better.
to Keep. What would you like to do?
Keep's just gonna pathfind north, I guess. He got 70 feet of movement, so he's gonna 70 feet of movement. Or actually, no. 35 times 3. That's 105 feet of movement.
That's 100
no
feet of
fucking
movement.
way.
105 feet of
100
movement.
feet of
105
movement.
feet of movement, yeah.
He 105 feet of movement just pathfinds his way.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's the end
north,
of
yeah.
initiative then in that case. As you guys as you guys exit this battlefield, leaving a trail of bodies in your wake as Thicket rides the Cutty Wren through the air, and Bastion is just tasting vomit. That is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Holy moly.
Oh my god,
So-
what?
We did it!
Bastion,
Good
how are you
God.
feeling?
I can't believe she's going to say this, but it almost might be worse that Thicket is alive than if Thicket was dead.
Wow.
Just like the guilt and the horror of it all is a lot worse. Not that she's not happy Thicket is alive, but like, it means she fucked up even more.
Oh.
Keep, how are you feeling?
When as planned, That's all he's thinking as he trudges off into the snow.
What
Yeah.
the
That
fuck
chief,
was your
I
plan?
have no idea what the... Go in, grab the prisoner, get out. We're done.
Thicket, how are you feeling?
To be fair, there was that plan. You did succeed on that
This
plan.
is true.
Mm-hmm.
I love my murdery bird son.
I think we all need a murder bird son.
Good murder bird does a lot for the soul. And
Yes, it do.
Vaya, how are you feeling?
I love my 2 murder cats and my 3rd cat that's there.
Your
for
third
the
little
vibes.
friend.
My 3rd little friend that just watches
The emotional
one-
support cat.
and thinks about how one day she too will be that strong and powerful and, take one of their spots. But
She's
no.
an intern.
Yeah, but
Unpaid.
but yeah, legitimately,
Obviously.
Vaya's feeling accomplished. Like
Oh, yeah.
they got who they were looking for. She's just hoping to, that this will help the Sabers.
Hell yeah. And how are we all feeling as players?
Loving it.
Oh, new character, new play style, figuring it
Aaron,
out.
how does it feel your first ever session of Pathfinder and you're starting at level fucking 8?
I messaged Colby privately and said, my character's really scary.
He's a little terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of surprised when he'd be like, oh, that's a critical. And I'm like, what do you mean that's a critical?
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
These are also
Yeah.
these are just grunts. These are like soldiers and miners. So
Ugh.
Pathfinder
Miners.
characters are scary in a very different way than like D&D characters.
We want to give a special shout out to our first member on Buy Me a Coffee, Jane Meyer. Thank you so much for your support, Jane. It really means the world.